everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. Today we're going to be unhauling some books. So I have a number of books that I had bought and read and didn't enjoy, so I think I'm going to get rid of them. I will probably donate them to my local library. I am a very big fan of supporting local libraries. I actually mostly read through the Libby app or through getting a book from the library physically, because buying books all the time is really expensive, and especially in this economy. So why not support the local library who gives you books for free? And it's an awesome program. Support your local libraries. Anyway, so we're going to be going through these books, and then I think I'll probably make a separate video of me actually organizing this bookshelf, because when we put this bookshelf in our room, we switched the one that we had out and put it in our kids' room, because our kids had this giant bookshelf in their room and they don't have that many books, and my books were overflowing on the other one, and my husband's like, why don't we put the big bookshelf in our room? Smart move, right? So when we did that, we were just doing it really quickly, and so I just like threw all the books on the shelves and didn't organize them in any way. So I'll make that probably a different video, but I thought that let's go through, see what books I want to get rid of, and talk about why. So this top shelf is all my classics. I will not be getting rid of any of these because they are actually mostly very important to me. A lot of these are my very favorite books. And then over here in the corner, behind my bookmarks, maybe I'll just move these over a little bit. These books were given to me by my grandfather, who has since passed away. So all of these books are important to me. We're not getting rid of any of them. Moving down a little bit, there's a lot of stuff on here. My husband painted this. We did some pottery for our anniversary a few years ago. So we moved that, and also move his old iPad that he can't remember the password to. Its alarm keeps going off every single day. We don't know the password. Anyway, I think all of these I will keep. I've got my Percy Jackson books over here. You can't see them behind my little mushroom light, but that's what those are. Harry Potter books. These ones I've all enjoyed. Janitor series, that's a classic for me. Girl Meets Ghost. That is kind of a lot of these are also like middle grades that I have had since I was in middle grade. You know, since I was a kid and got these books at like the Scholastic Book Fair. So we'll see. I think that what I might do is I might take these off of the shelf and put them in my kids' room, like maybe up in their closet or something, because they're not going to be old enough to read these for quite a while. My daughter just turned 2, so she's not going to be able to read this for a long time, but I don't want to just get rid of it because she will be able to read it at some point. Maybe I'll just set aside some of these middle grades for now and we'll see, because I don't want to get rid of it, but I also don't necessarily need it on my bookshelf. And I think that's pretty much it. That's upside down. As far as this shelf, I'm not going to get rid of anything. Okay, now let's move down a little bit. Let's see here. We'll move you down and we'll keep going. Now I'm going to have to do a weird squat. If I sit, can you see me? Hey! Okay. Let's see. Starting over here, what can you see the best? I have Becoming Naomi Leon. I don't think I ever read this, and it is extremely water damaged. This is the same lady who wrote Esperanza Rising, and I do remember reading that in like 7th grade, but I don't remember ever reading this one. So we'll put that aside. The Long Winter. This is a Little House on the Prairie book. I don't really want this, but maybe someday my kids will want to read it. So I'll put that in the kid pile. The Grimm Legacy. This is another one of those middle grades about the Brothers Grimm, and it's a fun one. I haven't read it in a long time, again. Okay, The Star of Bazan. What is this about? I've never read this. I got it at a library book sale, and I think I just saw the cover and bought it. Or like, yeah, because it was like 50 cents or something. This doesn't sound that interesting to me. Okay. The Summer of Moonlight Secrets. That one, this is another middle grade. Oh, there's a bookmark in it. Oh! Dinosaur National Monument. This is in Vernal, Utah, and my sister lives near there, and she took me there when I was like 12, and I really loved it. I put this in the kid pile as well. It's another middle grade. I might end up just putting all the middle grades on one shelf, like at the bottom or something. You've got this. This is for teenagers. Maybe I will lend this. See, my sister-in-law wants to read it. She's a teenager. It's like spiritual advice for teenagers about how to look up when life has you down. It's a good one. I'm not a teenager anymore. I'm sure it has good things for me. Floors, this is about a hotel. I don't remember if I ever actually read it. It's another one of those middle grade ones. The Da Vinci Code. Love that book. Keeping it. Captain Hook. Never read it. Although, if you saw the video that I made with my husband where I was guessing which book it was based on the first line, I got this one in one guess even though I've never read it. So, that's impressive. I'm getting rid of it though. These three I just bought for my birthday. The Frugal Wizard's Handbook for Surviving Middle England, From Here to Eternity, and The Last Murder at the End of the World, and I really, really enjoyed all of them. So, definitely keeping those. They were just on top because there wasn't space for them. Okay, these are all middle grades. So I have the whole My Sister is a Vampire series, which I was absolutely obsessed with in 4th grade. Junie B. Jones, Dumb Bunny. I love Junie B. Jones books. I only have this one, but when my kids get older, I am definitely buying more Junie B. Jones books for them because they're so fun. And then I have 2 Rainbow Magic books. These are like about little fairies, and I was also really obsessed with them. I read way more of them, but those are the only 2 that I bought at the Scholastic Book Fair. And then I have 1 Magic Tree House. It's Magic Tree House number 34, and it's Season of the Sandstorms. These are the best books ever. I'll never get rid of this. These are books by Gail Carson Levine. I almost fell down because I'm in a weird squat position. I have read Ella Enchanted, but I haven't read the other 2. The other one is Ferris and the Princess of Bamar. My sister-in-law got these for me, which was so kind because she really likes these books. So I need to read the other ones, but I will keep these on my shelf since they were a gift from her. They are technically, I think, also middle grade, but some middle grades I just want to keep on my shelf. This one is The Secret Zoo. I loved this book. I don't really remember what it was about. Something about a magical zoo, and some kids have to do something to save it. I don't know. We'll put this in the kid pile over here. Like I said, a lot of these books were like ones I got at the Scholastic Book Fair in 4th grade. Let's see, this is the best short stories of Ring Lardner. Okay, there's no sort of indication. Summary. So maybe I'll just toss that one. Not toss it. I won't toss it. I won't be throwing these away. I'll be donating them. Mark my words. Disinfectant wipes? Anyone? Okay. That is my husband's. The Constitution. Always a staple to have on your bookshelf. My daughter actually found this the other day. I have it from my senior year government class. My daughter found it the other day and picked it up and was doing this and reading it, you know. And I said, "What does the Constitution say?" And she said, "Constitution, Constitution, Constitution." So, if you ever wanted to know what the Constitution really says, that's it. We'll set that aside. We don't really need the Constitution. This is a journal. Oh, this is when I very first started bullet journaling. I made a tracker for 100 books and didn't fill it out at all. This was one of my very first monthly setup pages I ever did. Should I remake it? That'd be fun. Wow. Okay, I won't spend too long looking through this, but this was my first ever bullet journal. This was my junior year of high school. Anyway, what a throwback. What a time of turmoil. Junior year of high school. Anyway, I have all my journals way down here. We'll get to that in a second. This is the Maze Runner series. I've never read it, but maybe someday I will. And The Hunger Games. That's upside down. I recently reread the first one because we recently rewatched all of them. Still holds up. Still an amazing series. This is the first book in the 5 Kingdoms. Okay. by Brandon Mull, who wrote Fablehaven, which is one of the best series of all time, and I need to get it. Realistically, sticky note with my name on it, Sandy Luthi, that's my maiden name. Realistically, I don't think I'm ever going to reread this, so I think I'll put it in the donate pile because this is still in very good condition, because I only read it once. In fact, I don't even know if I read this exact edition. I think I got it from the library and told my mom that I liked it after I read it, and then she bought it for me. And I don't think I even read on in the series, but I don't think I'm ever going to reread this, so it's going to go in the toss pile. The book that wouldn't burn, I just bought this at Christmas time, and I really enjoyed it. I didn't like the second one that much. You can watch my recent wrap-up to know all my full feelings on it, but I'm keeping that for sure. Okay, let's move down. Okay, this is part of the Maze Runner series. Don't know why it's down there. I guess, like I said, because we just threw everything on here and didn't actually organize anything. I don't know what order they go in, because I've never read them. So that'll have to be what it is. This book, Unto the Suns, my mother-in-law gave it to me, and I need to read it because she really liked it. This is a book about Monet that I have not read. This is a biography of him, and it has photos, and I bought this in the Denver Art Museum because I went there with one of my friends in high school. I went to Denver with her, and this is what I bought as my souvenir because that's the type of kid that I was, or high schooler was. I don't know. I think I will keep this because there are a lot of really beautiful paintings in it and a lot of information about Impressionism and stuff. And fun fact about me, I, in college, majored in humanities and art history. So that's right up my alley. This is a guide to the national parks that my ex-boyfriend bought me for Christmas when we were in high school. And I think I'll keep it because it probably just honestly has useful information in it. Okay. This is the Red Pyramid series by Rick Riordan. Keeping these. The World's Religions by Hudson Smith. That's my husband's, technically. I bought it for him, but I'm keeping it. Okay. Here we get to Sleep in a Sea of Stars by Christopher Paolini. I did not like this book. I'm getting rid of it. There's a whole vlog about it if you want to know all my ranty thoughts. I'll link it down below. Okay. The Boys in the Boat. This also was given to me by my grandpa, actually. And it is about the American rowing team during the 1936 Berlin Olympics. So I will keep that forever because my grandpa gave it to me. This is called Lemons Are a Girl's Best Friend. This just has a bunch of like recipes and stuff in it. And maybe I'll just go put it downstairs with the rest of our recipe books because I don't really need it on my bookshelf. The Marlowe Murder Club. I remember not liking this that much, but I don't remember what happens in it at all. Oh yeah, okay. Reading the back I remember a little bit. Do I want to keep this? I think I will. Maybe someday I'll reread it. The Divergent series. I'm keeping that just for the memories. Okay, here's where we're going to get to some more that I don't want. The Witch Haven by Sasha Payton Smith. I did not like this that much. It was okay. I'm getting rid of it. Beyond the Shadowed Earth. I got, you can see my bookmark. Oh! I'll fix that in a minute. I got this far in. That's the beginning to end. And I was like, why does this main character suck so much? And then I realized that it was actually a Villain origin story. Villain? Hello? No. Villain origin story. And I didn't read the other book that the villain was in. So I didn't really care that much. And I also was like, she sucks. Why does she suck? Because she's a villain. I'm going to get rid of that. It's a very beautiful cover though. Look at how stunning this cover is. The cover's gorgeous, but I didn't like the book that much. And I found another Powell's bookmark, because that's where I got it. The first time I went to the Powell's in Portland. Now I go to the Powell's in Beaverton, because the parking situation is much easier, and I am a nervous parker. So, yeah. Okay, A Wilderness of Stars. This book sucks. Moving on. The Drowned Woods. Didn't like that much. Honestly, I don't really remember that much about it. I know I read it when I was pregnant with my daughter, so that means it was now over 2 years ago. Didn't like it that much, so I'm going to get rid of it. And it's in great condition. Someone else will probably really enjoy it. Remarkably Bright Creatures. I love this book. I'll keep it forever. Electra, Jennifer Saint, keeping it. Now we're going to the very bottom. Okay. We have Cast. This my husband got as part of a work thing, so we'll keep that. He listened to the audiobook, but they gave him the physical book. Maybe someday I'll read it. It seems like an interesting, but very sad book. Atomic Habits I also bought for my husband, but I really enjoyed reading. Oh yeah, there's a bookmark in there. So we will keep that as well. Let's see. Okay. The problem I have, okay, The Sea of Monsters and The Last Olympian, but I have the whole box set of the Percy Jackson series, so I'm just gonna get rid of these two because I don't need 2 copies. And they're like different sizes, and one's a hardcover and then I have The Son of Neptune and The Lost Hero, but I don't have the third one and I don't remember what it's called. I should reread these. They're so good. I should reread them. Should I make it into a video? Let me know. I'm just gonna put those there for right now. The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss. This is Raylene's favorite book from Books Unbound, or one of her favorite books, and that's why I bought it, because I saw it at Goodwill and I was like, it was $2, and so I was like, I should read that because it's her favorite book and I don't really know what it's about. So maybe someday I'll read it, but it's just quite the chunker. So we'll put that there too. Okay. The only other like real book we have is this one, The Other Mothers by Catherine Faulkner. I also got this at Goodwill. I started reading it, but I did not get very far in. I think I still would like to read this one, so I will keep it, but we'll see when I end up reading it. Okay, all the rest of this stuff is just like mostly journals. This is a period repair manual. It's about like knowing how your cycle works. I don't know. This book is The Science Behind the Movie Interstellar. I got this in high school. Again, that tells you what kind of high schooler I was. Take that as you will. And then I also have this 50th anniversary edition of the Time magazine about Star Trek. Again, got it for my birthday in high school. So, that is my book unhaul. Let me hold them all up. Hold on, we'll zoom out. Here they all are. All the books I'm getting rid of. Okay, I'm gonna put it down. Oh, they're all falling. Okay, so what have we learned? What we have learned is that I prefer getting books from the library, because then when I buy a brand new hardcover and don't like it, I don't have to feel bad about it sitting on my shelf when I didn't like it, and I don't have to feel bad about getting rid of it because it just goes right back to the library. But these books, I'm sure, will get good use. Some people will enjoy them. I'm sure somebody out there likes these books. And some of them I know are great books. I just don't have use for them. So thank you for being here. And join me at some point for my bookshelf reorganization. Turn on that bell notification and subscribe, because then you won't miss when that video happens. And let me know, I don't know, let me know something about this. Something that pertains to my bookshelf. Let me know if you've read any of the books I'm getting rid of. Or if you see a book on here that you're like, oh, I love that book. Let me know. And I will see you in the next one. Bye!